Well, we're doing some remedial work on stage 3 of the EWS, which was an epic race, like a downhill track down Billy Epic, a Whistler favorite. My name's Dan Raymond, and I feed mosquitoes for a living under the guise of a WORCA lead builder. We're out here at Trail Day on Billy Epic, which was stage 3 in the EWS last week. And Specialized and Freehub have put together a trail day for locals and tourists alike to come out and help learn a bit about how to fix and build a trail and give back to the community, making the left exit kind of the easier exit, and then leave the right exit as kind of the advanced one. But again, we're not going to completely rebuild the entire trail today. We're going to kind of focus on what's currently making it out of character to what the trail was before.
We're out here in the middle of the week, just after the EWS finished up, very successful EWS, and we've probably had about, I almost want to say like 70 people out here in the mountain. A lot of people came out from various sides of the world, and it's just amazing to see. It's just amazing to see.
Pat Kennedy,
Luke DeJager,
Matt Cheatham,
Tim Haggerty,
Bill Hassenjäger,
Peter O'Loughlin,
Nicholas Ranke out of Germany,
from Bellingham, Washington,
New Zealand,
I'm from Preston, England,
Whistler, BC.
Enjoy the woods.
You too.
Even when we build a trail, we might build it in a certain style because that's our style of riding or style of building, but when we're working for WORCA or we're leading a trail day, it's all about community, and it's always about laying the best line for everybody, not for the 1%. Not everybody's going to go out and do this all the time, and we don't expect it. Right? But there's a lot of things in the community I don't do. You know, everybody has a purpose. Everybody gives back in their own way, and this is my way of giving back.
Oh, he's doing the work.
That's better right there.
No, do it again.
Nice. The really fun part about the Crankworx Dig Day that's put on by Freehub and Specialized is that we've managed to pull in people from various groups. There's some tourists, there's some locals. We even have some of the local kids that are on a bike camp for the week that have come out to help. And it's all part of the overall biking community is maturing, where everyone knows and understands and is aware of that these trails need to be loved from time to time. It's going to set the example for the other brands as well. And I think that's good for everybody, because the more corporate involvement there is at the actual dirt level, then everyone can move forward and grow. If we're just growing too heavy and putting out bikes and not improving or helping the trails, then you'll end up with the same kind of traffic problem that you have on the streets with too many cars and roads in bad condition.
You know, I suppose, you know, within Specialized, we've recognized that, you know, if it wasn't for trail builders, we wouldn't be riding or selling any bikes. You know, that's really the foundation that we've built this industry on. It starts off kind of small. It just literally starts off by going out to the trails, picking up a shovel, or, you know, dropping off a 6-pack of beer for the trail builders, just sort of recognizing these heroes, like these unsung legends that put the trails on the ground. So at Specialized, we've really actively been trying to, you know, tell the story. And that's the untold story of the mountain bike trail builder. All of us that work in this industry, regardless of what brand you work for, all of us work in here because we're passionate about riding bikes, you know?
Thank you. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. As someone who spends a lot of time in the forest here, biking for many years, you kind of develop a bond with the trails themselves. You get connected to them, you love them, you want to care for them. And I get to care for the trails full time as my job, but my back would hurt a lot if it wasn't for you guys coming out to help as well.
You gotta introduce people to trail building, because
As a lot of people have said, trails don't just appear. Somebody's got to be out there doing it. At Freehub, we've just always been trail builders, and something that we really enjoy. So whenever we can get involved in a community and help. The cool thing about mountain biking is it's very inclusive. You know, it's different than surfing. It's different than snowboarding, where you want to have the first power run or that's your surf break. It's an inclusive sport. Meet up with your buddies to go ride. That's what it's all about. Bring people together for, you know, the trail building side of things. It's really neat. So I think with other brands, other businesses, the more that we can all get behind it as a whole and collaborate to continue to make trails better and more trails, you know, creating more trails. I think it's a win-win for everyone.